The following excerpt is from the personal logbook of Christopher Columbus on his first voyage to the Indies as edited by Bartolomé de las Casas. Tuesday, October 16. Having left the islands of Santa Maria de la Concepcion at about midday for Fernandina, which appeared very large in the west, I sailed for the rest of the day in a calm and could not reach it in time to anchor, for the water was not clear enough for me to see bottom, and one has to take great care not to lose the anchors. So I lay off all that night, and in the morning saw a village off which I anchored. This was the native village of the man I had found on the previous day with his canoe in mid-channel. He had given such a good account of us that canoes swarmed around the ship all that night. They brought us water and something of all they had. I ordered presents to be given to all of them, that is to say, strings of 10 or a dozen small glass beads, and some brass clappers of a kind that are not worth a maravedì in Castile, and some leather tags, all of which they value very highly, and when they came aboard I had them given molasses to eat. And afterwards, at 9 in the morning, I went a ship's boat ashore for water, and they most gladly showed our men where it could be found, and themselves carried the full casks back to the boat. They were delighted to give us pleasure. This island is very large, and I decided to sail round it because, as I understand, in it or near it there is a gold field. The island is 8 leagues west of Santa Maria, and from the cape where I touched. The coast runs north-northwest and south-southeast. I saw quite 20 leagues of it, and it still continued. As I write this, I have set sail with the south wind, intending to push on round the island until I come to Samoa, which is the island or city where the gold is, for all who have come aboard the ship have said so. Both the people of San Salvador and Santa Maria told us so. The people here are like the people of those islands, both in language and customs, though here they seem to me rather more civilized, more tractable, and more intelligent, for I see they are better able to bargain for the cotton and other trifles which they have brought to the ship than were the other peoples. And I saw on this island cotton clothes made like shawls. The people are more friendly, and the women wear a small piece of cotton in front which just hides their private parts. This island is very green, flat and fertile, and I have no doubt that they sow and reap Indian corn and other crops throughout the year. I saw many trees very unlike ours. Many of them had several branches of different kinds coming from one root. One branch may be of one kind and another of another, and the variation is quite marvelous. They are so extremely different that, for example, one branch may have leaves like those of the cane and another like those of the mastic tree. And thus on a single tree there are 5 or 6 different kinds, all distinct from one another. They are not grafted, though they might be supposed to be the result of grafting. On the contrary, they are wild, and these people do not cultivate them. They have no religion, and I think that they would be very quickly Christianized, for they have a very ready understanding. The fish here are surprisingly unlike ours. They are some of the shapes of dories and of the finest colors in the world, blue, yellow, red, and every other hue, and other variously flecked. The colors are so marvelous that everybody wondered and took pleasure in the sight. There are also whales, but I saw no kind of animal at all except parrots and lizards on land. A ship's boy told me that he had seen a large snake. I saw no sheep or goats nor any other animals at all. But I was there only for a very short time, for it is now midday. If there had been any, however, I could not have failed to see some. I will describe the circuit of this island when I have made it.